even my nail friends, nobody freaking knew. Hi friends, it's been a year since I last uploaded my last update, and holy shit, so much has changed. Like, I don't even know where to begin. 1 year ago, in July of 2023, I made the decision to move all of my nail stuff and my nail setup to my house, stop taking clients other than one or two of my friends, and start doing content full time. Let me just start by saying it has been such a roller coaster. Like, so many things have changed. It's been good, bad, ugly, and everything in between. Let me just tell you, I know you could probably imagine. During this video, I just want to warn you, it's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows. Like I told you guys, I like to keep it real with you. I like to be honest with how hard things can be, and I'm not going to switch up now. I'm going to do the exact same thing in this video, so just prepare for that. I don't want you guys to think I'm like a negative Nancy, because trust me, there's a lot of beautiful things as well, but I don't want to sugarcoat it. So buckle up and get ready. I got my water, emotional support coffee. I don't know, I think I'm ready. Okay, so last time we talked, I had just moved home and I had just gotten a bunch of brand deals. Now let me tell you, I was working with multiple brands. It was amazing, and I was really thankful for the opportunity because, like I said in that video, if you watched it, I needed those brand deals. But it was just a lot of work. At one point, I was not creating content for my own page barely at all. I was doing so many posts per month for multiple brands, and as much as I was like loving it, loving creating the content, like I absolutely love the art, I love what I do so much, I started to feel like I was losing myself because I was no longer allowed to paint just what I wanted to paint and things that I loved. I was painting things that the brand wanted out of me, which that's how it goes. Like, when you're a content creator, that's just what you're signing up for, and I 100% understand that. But I didn't have time to do other things that I would love and I would enjoy to paint, like my own ideas. And so as an artist, that was really like taking a toll on me. This whole time, mind you, I had the plan to start my own brand. I had created my brand's Instagram page in 2022, I think in like February or something like that. So it's been in the making for quite some time, just nobody knew about it. Literally not one single person in the nail industry knew about my plan. And I was keeping it that way for a reason, because things can tend to fall through, dates get pushed back, and things happen when you're like launching something new. And I'm a firm believer in like working on shit in silence and not letting people in on it, because I don't trust that many people in general in life. So I was like, I'm not gonna tell anybody about this other than, of course, like my brother and my boyfriend and people that were really close to me in my personal life. But even my nail friends, nobody freaking knew. Things were going well, and I was planning the launch of my brand, but still in that, I felt like I had to keep my cards close to my chest. Let me just tell you guys, if you're doing something like this, keep it to yourself, because unfortunately, like, there had been things that had come out where people were telling other people my business about my own stuff, my own brand, that I hadn't even told my own friends in the industry. So it was really a bummer to like have it going around and like he said and she said and blah blah blah. Like, just avoid the pain. Just keep it to yourself. Don't be telling people everything, because not everybody wants the best for you. Like, unfortunately, that's just, it is what it is. I've seen it from other brands. I've seen it from people that I thought were my friends. It's gonna happen to you no matter what. Some people just don't want to see you do better, and that's just the reality of it. I know it sounds cliche and we all know that, but like, let me reiterate it, because it is the truth and I've seen it firsthand. Take my advice on this one. If anything, keep it to your damn self. So February of this year, 2024, we launched our brand, and the launch was amazing. It was a better turnout than I could have imagined. I feel like I was in uncharted territories, because I'm doing all acrylic to start, and that was basically my only product, was that one launch, you know what I mean? So it could go a number of ways. Either people were gonna like love my color palette that I chose and the color story that I created for that launch, or they were gonna hate it. And I was really nervous about that because, I mean, this was my first test run and I had spent so much money and I had invested so much of my time and effort planning this that it was like nerve-wracking. I was now still creating content for other brands, and I was also trying to create content for my own brand, and then also create content for my own Instagram, like my Babe Nails Instagram. So I was creating content for like 3 pages and so much freaking work. Like, let me tell you, I'm not complaining at all because I understand like how lucky I was to be in that position. But I'm just telling you that your girl was fucking working. Like, I would wake up and I would start work at 7 a.m. and I would get done at like 7 p.m. for the day. Every freaking day. I would have the weekends off, but that's because I worked my ass off during the week. Like, that was the only way I was able to have the weekends off. And like I said, I'm not complaining by any means, but there's just so much that goes into it. And when you're creating your own brand up front, like, you don't have the budget to go pay somebody to help you unless you like magically win the lotto or you come from money, which I don't. Like, you're gonna be working your ass off because you need money to fund your brand, to promote your own brand, and then on top of that, like, you don't have any help. So I'm running like my own Instagram and posting, and it was a lot, and I'm still kind of like going through that right now because I still am working with other brands, but at the same time it's like so worth it. I said this in my last video and I'll say it again, I'm still in the middle of this shit, you guys. My brand is still growing. We are still just at the very beginning. During all of this time, I was still in my old house and I was building my inventory. Like, we had an upstairs loft and it was getting filled up with my inventory. We were buying shelves and just filling them and then buying another shelf, and that's just how it was going continuously. I was really growing and also just learning as I go. I know that I have a few videos on my page that kind of show a little bit of behind the scenes of what was going on and like me selling to my first nail supply store and things like that. So if you guys want to go check them out, there's like a little bit of behind the scenes stuff. As much as it may seem like everything was so easy on the surface, I was so tired. I was the most exhausted I've probably ever been. And on top of that, probably the most broke I've ever been because I was spending all my money on this brand. Like, working for another brand to make money, spending money on my brand, all the money I'm making from my brand going back into my brand, like barely paying myself out. In the beginning, it feels like all work, no reward, but the reward is just knowing that you have something that's yours, that like nobody can take away from you, and that hopefully in the future is gonna create success for other people as well. I know at least that's my goal, is like, what is good for me is good for others. Like, I cannot wait till the day when I can put my friends on and I can be paying this person and that person to help me with my brand and help me creating content and help me packing orders and helping me with all of this shit, you know what I mean? We're getting there little by little. Now that my brand is launched, and we're kind of going at this in a chronological order, I think, I don't know. Anyways, now that my brand is launched and I'm like still in my old house, we had to plan for this move. And moving itself was even hard because I'm using my home as my content creation space, my living space, and right now to store my inventory. Moving your house, your inventory, and like all of your nail setup, not to mention like my office, basically, like my printer, my computer, my packing station, like everything at once. It was so much more work than I anticipated, but also everything happens for a reason and it's all for the best because now my space is perfect for what I needed. I know this video is kind of all over the place, but I just want to say, you guys, that like if you did watch my last video and you are now watching this one, thank you so much for following my journey and just being a part of it and being interested at all. And I hope these kind of videos help you guys out, and I hope that they kind of inspire you and show you like how quickly shit changes. And if it wasn't for all of that crazy mess to happen, I don't think I would be here now. If you guys have supported my brand in any way, also I want to say I love you and thank you so much. Even if it's just like a like, a follow on our shop page, or whatever the case may be. I really want to be like a safe space for you guys and for beginner nail techs especially, and the OGs. I mean, shit, I've like been in this industry for a while too, but I just want to create a space for everyone. I'm my own person with my own beliefs and my own way of being and my own way of treating people and my own way of like moving through this world and creating something that is for me and also for the other people that are like, where we feel safe and we feel supported and we don't feel judged, and there's no like cattiness or I'm better than you type of energy, because that shit is out. Like, we're not dealing with that anymore in this industry. We are resetting the stage, you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like I said, I'm sorry it's all over the place. If you guys want to see more videos like this and hear more in depth about having my own brand and like the process of that and what it's been like, or if you want me to create a video showing you my space, just let me know, you guys. Whatever you want, I'm here for you. I want to show you everything behind the scenes. So I love you guys so much. I love you, I love you, I love you, and I will see you next time. Mwah. By the way, the color I'm wearing on my nails, so far, it's Slime Time by Ball Pit.